And imagine they prefer maids in Uganda.
Kenya, they don't like maids.
They prefer maids from Uganda.
So we have to go to Kenya to work.
They prefer them. It's not like
an advantage. I'm not jobless anymore.
They are more emancipated. The women emancipation. They don't have to talk to them.
Maybe they never had like those traditional cultures before.
They are there. They are there.
They have died out so fast like that.
They have died, but not out completely. Majority. Usiniambie.
They are busy working.
Mimi niko job. Mimi nimeleta pesa na unaweza sasa unaniambia we don't kneel always. Yeah, we kneel where it's
There are those who kneel like.
There are those on the Baganda kneel in the central people. They kneel every time. In the middle of the road, anywhere they will kneel. But in conclusion, therefore, I can say that yes, Ugandan women are more submissive, more respectful, more. Watu wa Kakamega, people from Kakamega, by the way, are in my channel.
Yes.
On my comment section.
If you're from Kakamega, I got you. We got each other.
Do you know that Kenyans believe that women here are more submissive than the women in Kenya?
Yeah, some because of culture.
What do you mean culture?
Yes, the culture here in Uganda, people still have their values.
Like
respecting, like those days women never used to work, they used to stay home and take care of their home. These days, yes, they work, but they still take care of their home. Cooking, they still cook. You rarely find an African and a Ugandan man in the kitchen. Like, did you ever, like me, where I have stayed? Women
you don't find them in the kitchen.
No, that one, no. Even my dad, no. I never saw him cook. That's what.
And even I said at my two sisters' place,
even cleaning is for women. Like the housework is for women. Even if you're both working, at the end of the day, it's the woman who's going to be cooking.
So, if you come from wherever you're coming from, the woman is supposed to know that.
Because I read on some comments, a Kenyan was saying that we are all working. Whoever reaches home first should cook.
Who was that?
I saw there's a video we did, and then someone came and commented that if we are all at work, whoever reaches home first should cook.
Let me pose it to her. Do you think that can happen in Uganda?
You will come later and cook. That's where you're coming from.
And cook 99%.
And you have to make sure that at least there is someone at home. If there's nobody at home, then you have to reach home and cook. If you reach home, then maybe you buy cooked food, but that a man to reach home and prepare. Like those are rare cases, maybe like these ones who are brought up like by grandmothers.
But in Kenya it's kind of normal sometimes.
Kind of normal?
Yeah.
They are in America.
Okay, they might say that they behave like those guys in America. Like a developed country. But at the same time, I think values and culture is being washed away. They do have them, but that's how they live in their country. Somebody reaching home, like the way you saw that comment, and cooking, it's normal. But here, if that man cooks, you might have to leave. If you're
if there is nobody to cook, maybe that day you have to cook. You have to buy.
But they normally have maids. And imagine they prefer maids in Uganda.
Kenya, they don't like maids.
They prefer maids from Uganda.
So we have to go to Kenya to work.
They prefer them. It's not like
an advantage. I'm not jobless anymore.
They prefer maids from Uganda because they say they listen. They are more.
So you can be a maid and you don't listen?
Yeah.
How can you be a maid and you don't listen?
My friend.
If you cannot afford being a maid, then what can you do? Because that's like the lowest. If you are not listening, you're like, we're just a maid and you're not listening.
Because most of the Ugandans who do those kinds of jobs most of the times, they are very, very humble most of the times. Not that we don't have dangerous, not that we don't have those cases which go extreme. You find somebody's serving a child urine, somebody's not feeding the child, somebody has killed a child. We have those cases.
Somebody has killed the child?
has killed.
Killed?
Has killed, yes.
Yeah, I had to steal.
No, has killed the child. Those things happen. Like we have extreme cases, but the disrespect, the big-headedness, you will find it, but on rare occasions. But in Kenya, it's very common. Somebody will tell you, "I don't like a Kenyan maid."
Because if
And they
you're
are
a maid,
Kenyans.
you should listen. What is your work? To cook, clean. Cook, clean. Why are you not listening?
That's not the way it is in Kenya. Yeah, they tend to behave like that. And then the way the homes are set up is like they are more the women emancipation. They don't have to talk to them.
Maybe they never had like those traditional cultures before.
They are there. They
have died out so fast like that.
They have died, but not out completely. Because there are people who really value culture. They look after their men's. Most of the time they say men's. They look after their men. They do their duties. But then there are those majority. Usiniambie.
They are busy working.
Mimi niko job. Mimi nimeweka pesa na unaweza sema sasa unaniambia like the volume is here and the guy is left with no choice, because once you step on the guy's ego, that's the end of it, you know.
Are we still recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Once you step on the guy's ego, that's the end of it.
That's the end.
Yo.
But one has to, if one is high, one has to be low. If you're all high,
hot.
No. You all can't be hot. One has to be hot, and another one cold.
Yeah. But in general, Kenyan men would like to marry Ugandan women because they're more submissive. They say somebody's told that they all kneel. That thank you for clearing the air. That I thought you guys all kneel. No, we explained that in the other video.
Allah's kneel where necessary.
Yeah,
like there's one you say that you're supposed to kneel even if it's not your culture.
There's a video I saw on Instagram today. A lady knelt from, like when it's a wedding and then you're giving a cake to your mother-in-law, these appreciation gifts. The lady knelt from where she was seated. She walked on her knees.
Which here in Uganda?
No, it cannot be.
Where?
I don't know. They were playing Kiswahili music. It looks like Tanzania, because that's not Kenya.
That must be Tanzania.
That person was kneeling.
Babu. That one is a Tanzanian. He's always saying things of Tanzania on my channel. I think that was a Tanzanian.
It was on one news blog on Instagram for Kenya.
Walking on knees.
Yes, kneeling while holding the cake, and the guy was walking, dancing, and then when they reached both of them, now the guy knelt. So you're like,
but you walk on your knees. Isn't that even dangerous?
It's torture. People are complaining it's torture. Then somebody come and saying she's not happy. But here you just only kneel when you reach to give something. But then of course not forgetting that we talked about the kneeling thing in the other video. And we don't kneel always. Yeah, we kneel where it's
There are those who kneel like.
There are those the Baganda kneel in the central people. They kneel every time. In the middle of the road, anywhere they will kneel. But in conclusion, therefore, I can say that yes, Ugandan women are more submissive, more respectful, more culture aware. They will always respect culture. So yeah, they're aware that there's culture majority.
Yeah, that emancipation is
that emancipation of it's in books and it's always. And even if they talk about it, if you start talking about women emancipation, in Uganda you'll be looked out like you're trying to hype up women
to fail in marriage.
Yes, and to start disrespecting their men. So they always want you to be like humble. Yeah, so until next time guys, we stay the Ugandan sisters.